terms of myself, you have my name, Dwight Mihalicz. I'm the president of Effective Managers. We are a management consulting firm based in Canada. I'm in rainy Ottawa, Canada today. And we work globally through a network of partnership agreements with management consulting firms in other parts of the world. In terms of my own background, my first career was with the Canadian Red Cross Society and the International Red Cross, which gave me a huge exposure to sort of the importance of work and how people collaborate together to get great things done under sometimes very difficult circumstances. After that, I joined consulting. So it's been almost 20 years now, believe it or not, that I've been in consulting. And in terms of my leadership in the profession, this is I'm trying to figure out where to start with the defining moments because there's just so many of them, Jana. I guess the most important one for me in terms of thinking about the profession was on a sunny afternoon in my cottage in where I was living full time with my wife in the woods, and saw that there was an announcement from CMC Canada that they were looking for volunteers at the international level to help with a governance project in something called Breakthrough Strategy. And I thought, wow, that sounds good. And I've always wanted to reach out more. My time working overseas was so good for me and so interesting that I wanted to have more international connections. So I said, why not volunteer? And that led, of course, to work on those task forces, the finance task force, and then being elected as treasurer and then chair of ICMCI. So now I have the pleasure of being past chair and working on succession planning. So it's been quite a journey, and it has been a defining moment because I wouldn't be here today if I hadn't put in that application, and my friends and colleagues from around the world that I see here, I wouldn't have met you, and I wouldn't have published this book. So I mean, all of those kinds of things come together amazingly. On the personal side, I thought long and hard about defining moments, but I think it has to be having a baby. Bringing that child home from the hospital the first time, all of a sudden you realize, wow, this isn't about me anymore. This is about another life that's totally dependent on my wife and I for bringing them into the world and giving them a good life. And it changed my focus significantly, and I kind of dug down on the career side. Up until then, I'd been kind of floating.